Hi, welcome back to another episode of Macking Domain. I'm Jacob, and here with me is Tu.
Hi.
So today we're going to talk about there's this thing called NDI, and I'm going to have Tu here to basically introduce or explain to us what is NDI.
So NDI is something that I've actually just worked with in the past few months, but it has proven to be very useful. So what it is a network protocol specifically designed for carrying video data, right? So in front of me here are two specific products that I've been working quite extensively in the past few months. Both are from BirdDog. One is the P200 PTZ camera, and this is the BirdDog NDI Studio, which is an SDI or HDMI in, and it converts it to NDI, or the other way around, which is from an NDI source, it converts out to either SDI or HDMI.
So you're saying basically this NDI Studio, basically you can do encode and decode, am I right?
Pretty much, yes. So yeah, that would be the technical term for that.
All right. So far, like through your first few months experiencing NDI, like maybe share with us how's your experience so far.
What surprised me with the NDI workflow, I think my first impression is how potentially convenient it could be. Because, for example, this BirdDog right here, the PTZ, where my perception of a traditional PTZ camera workflow would be you'd have one power supply coming out from the unit, and you have one SDI cable running out from the unit, and you have one more RJ45 Ethernet cable coming out, which is purely for the control.
Yeah.
Probably running either RS232 or 422 standard, right? Then I met this guy here with one of the projects that we ran in the past few months. I believe we had 3 or 2 of these running in a single production. Each one of those only had one Cat6 cable running from the back, carrying the video data, carrying the power source, as well as the PTZ control data. So which it was very amazing for me. And for the video data that it's carrying specifically, it's the NDI video data, which is new to me, I think. And for BirdDog, they always emphasize that they have the full NDI protocol, not the NDI HX, which is a more compressed version of the NDI technology, right?
Awesome. So basically, right here in this, like example, this PTZ, what you're trying to say is, so just through one RJ45 cable, I can go without HDMI or SDI cable and without even the power adapter provided.
Yes, that's specific to the BirdDog for this workflow, but we foresee it expanding to other brands really, where they'll start seeing the convenience of a single cable production, right? And the thing is, the NDI allows for full HD 60p productions and even 4K 60.
Nice.
So it's a case where you can really see the advantage of the technology in terms of the cabling, because right now for 4K video, you either have to run a quad link 3G SDI or 12G SDI, both which are not really that cost effective compared to Cat6 cable running at the same length.
Right. Yeah. So you hear that, guys? So less cable to tidy up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So I guess so far this is 2 NDI products, but I'm very sure there are more NDI products out there, right?
Oh yeah, there's another. We didn't even talk about the flexibility of NDI, because it is an open standard, meaning open source. People who are interested in the technology, they are welcome to the source code, so they can develop their own software integration with the same protocol. So we're seeing things like Photoshop, or rather, was it After Effects?
Yeah.
After Effects and Premiere Pro even integrating the technology in such a way that any of these devices that can be read with an NDI protocol can actually read each other. So you can potentially pull a signal from Premiere Pro, from After Effects into the device. And in fact, we have one such example right now. We have a monitor here running. If I can just very quickly bring it in frame. So we have this MacBook running a software by NDI called Video Monitor, which is pulling directly from our switcher right at the end of the room. And this is all done through Wi-Fi, actually, for this specific case. So basically you can see like the integration of this technology is potentially limitless.
Yeah, even for Wi-Fi, I can see that what I'm looking at right now is actually pretty smooth, even through Wi-Fi. And there's no lag or nothing. It's just, I'm quite impressed so far with NDI. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. So anything else to share more about NDI?
Yeah, we talked a bit about the camera, but maybe I should just finish off with this studio monitor, specifically from BirdDog. Now this one, this unit here is a lifesaver in a lot of productions that we've encountered so far, because we have situations where the event provided a traditional camera where you'd expect maybe a HDMI output or an SDI output, and we have cases where the switcher is maxed out in terms of the SDI input that we're already using. So we pull in this guy, connect it to the camera, and then the other end connect it to our main switch, internet switch that is. And next thing you know, we have an additional input. And so far this has proven to be very flexible in terms of the resolution or the frame rate. And any camera that we've thrown at it so far, it hasn't really given us a lot of problems. In fact, we have situations where people want to use their computer to output a signal, for example, for a slideshow. And we've used this as well, just to run it as an output source for our switcher.
Yeah, so it means no longer have to pull such a long HDMI cable from your laptop and all the way to your switches. Is all could be all the way to the back end of the hall.
Yeah, and yeah, we're talking about upward to 80 meters of cable run for a Cat6 cable.
Yeah. All right, and I also see here does this have a tele light?
Oh yeah. So something that BirdDog integrated into their device is this tele light here, although right now it's not powered on, but something that is able to do is that when you're connected to a traditional camera and the BirdDog senses that back in the switcher this is on either the preview or the program out, it will correspond accordingly. And that's also something that is just simply an integration of the NDI technology, because NDI carries tele information actually as well. So it's again 4 things in one now, actually, not 3 things in one.
Wow, so basically NDI is such a powerful tool right now that basically whatever data your camera or your devices has, it just carries out.
Yeah, it's pretty much designed with broadcast production or even live streaming production in mind, but also with the goal of streamlining all this workflow into one cable that is your Cat6 cable.
Awesome. So that's it for today. And if you have any question or if you're looking for NDI solution, please feel free to contact us, and we'll be more than open and to help you guys out. So see you guys in the next episode.